All right. Creating the draft table now. Creating Savage Draft 6. Outsiders create. And the event link is now in the same area. And we're not going to use a timer because timer is how everybody loses their cards. So we're just going to just go as fast as you can, you know. But, you know, we'll play it safe with the internet. Six in there. Seven in there. We're missing, who are we missing?
Looks like Adam.
Adam.
What about me?
You.
The draft family.
Oh, I haven't clicked that one yet.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. See players randomly. Drew, top. Eli. Me, Adam. Thomas. Andrew. Jay Mansan. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Starting it. Hey, can you guys hear what they're saying? Anybody who's watching the stream? Faintly? Okay. Okay. I messed with my audio this time again, so it's probably going to be funky. I'm going to have to switch back to my headphones. I picked Isolate there because I'd rather they not have it, even if I'm not going to go. Although 2 Isolates in a row. Ranger cards. Ranger's open to our right. But so is Azuri, probably. Maybe some ninjas here. Need to figure out how to do my audio better. I need to practice this. Do I have a favorite from this draft set? My favorite is who's going to win. My favorite hero to play in general from this set is probably Azuri or Riptide, I would guess. They're my favorite to play, for sure. Ninja's open, Ranger's open, Ranger's open. Oh, okay, it's pretty open. What are they going for? Generics? A red ninja card, though. Another infect, I guess. Sucks, but whatever. Prowl. Ranger's looking really open. I should have gone Pile Riptide here. Just looking. Another head jab. There's a lot. There's assassins to my right. I might be in too deep. I might switch. Let's see what this next pack looks like. But yeah, I'd say my favorite hero to play in CC from this set is definitely Azuri. Ninja, Ranger, Assassin, Ninja, Generic. That's a pretty good generic. Malign's me. Brush Off is pretty good. Take some more generics in case we've made a mistake on the first two isolate cards. I'm going to turn on a little bit of background noise. That way it's you got something to listen to. Let me know if it's too loud, okay? Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. I hope that I'm not stuck on this pack. Anybody taking a while to pick, or am I stuck?
I'm also waiting.
Okay, there it goes. Cool. Red Peace of Mind or Malign. We have no attack reactions so far. I like Red Peace of Mind. Just gonna drink a little whiskey. Leaving tomorrow. Took the day off. Not supposed to be able to see your packs, but we're really looking for swap targets now. Or we can go to Arachne, I guess. Playing this sucks, though. Blue Rabble. Ugh. Disgusting. Stealth block 3. As normal, it's looking like Ninja and Ranger are more open than Assassin. That's pretty standard. All right, I don't know how I did that, but okay. Ninja's looking super open. I might have just edited one song. That might be what I did instead of the whole playlist. Like I said, I don't really stream, so I need to figure all this stuff out. Sorry about that. Ninja's looking really open, which is weird. Honestly, Ninja is one of the best heroes in this set. I assumed it was gonna be overdrafted. So mistakes were made. Yeah, dude. Is it too late? Let's see. I mean, we have 1 ninja, 2 ninja. Deadly Duo sucks. I mean, we have generic, prowl, generic, isolate, cut down the size. We can pivot still. So we actually only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assassin cards. Everything else is generic, but they're kind of bad generics. Let's see what this pack looks like. Pack review. Okay, so 2 ninja cards. And then 5 assassin cards. Ugh, it's kind of a gross pivot, to be honest. But we do have enough generics, maybe. Maybe. They're bad ninja cards too that we got though. I mean, it's kind of like a 1 for 5 if you think about it. Was actually is not that bad, but it has to hit, which is why it's bad. Every card blocks 3. So I think we might be too deep already. Well, this is a good one. I love both of these cards. Oof. Yeah. I need to figure out how to make the whole playlist. Wow, you don't ever see this card. I've legit seen a spike like a handful of times. It's kind of not that great because, like, as a Zeri, they know you're gonna swap anyways. But you can catch them off guard with like an isolate. Freewheeling is kind of bad. Ooh, cut down the size is good. And Virulent is good. This pack must have been pretty freaking good to have all of these pass. Only time cut down to size will ever do anything is against like a ninja. It's the only time. It for 5 and it's blue. Prowl is decent. We do have a medium amount of reds. Maybe we can make, for the first time, Arachne work here. Maybe. We can do like a weird Arachne where it's like first attack into like a 6. We keep getting reds. This is looking kind of like Arachne. Looking kind of like Arachne. All right, now the music should all be the same. Another isolate. Whoa, whoa. Huh. This could be worth 4. This is worth 4. This is worth 3. I don't have. Interesting. I'm not sure if that was the right choice. I probably should have gone with that dominate. For peace of mind. We're looking okay. The assassins are clearly to my right, which is bad for this last pack, to be honest. But they're somewhere to my right. I mean, at least that's playable, I guess. Good for the mirror. Best blue swap target. Best blue swap target. Okay. Interesting. I mean, our blues are kind of done. We can get rid of short sharp here. It's kind of garbage. But other than that, our blues are okay. This plunge kind of sucks too. So let's see stealth targets, right? Those are important. 1. Rabble. Pretty red. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stealths. Okay. 9 reds though is really interesting. Come to fights are pretty good. They just stop dagger attacks. Blue Virulent is only good as a swap target in the very end of the game, or just to play it at the end of the game. Like when you're both in the onesie twosies kind of health, and then you send a Virulent, it just gives a blood rot and it ruins their math, right? Like they have to block it because it 2 will kill them or something along those lines, and then if they block it, they get a blood rot, which means on their turn they have to hold a blue. What is this pack? Oh my god. This is looking weirdly like an Arachne game. This is really good. But so it's Come to Fight. And so is Razor's Edge. Yeah, exactly. They just have to block. And then you get the value. So it's really just a closing card. It's just a closing card. I don't know. Razors? Oh, Rabble? We are so aggressive. Descendant Gust Wave is nice. In fact, blue. We don't really need more blues. Wonder how red I can go. This might be the most red deck I've ever had. Like, we might be 50%, which is pretty good. Which is like very. If we're gonna go Arachne, we need better stealth cards though. Isolate versus Malign. I like Isolate. If we're gonna go Azuri, we need better swap targets, or we need more reds. This is the final pack. It's definitely gonna be an interesting one. Oh wow. Wow. So much go again. I'm thinking Arachne this time. That Rabble's. Oh my, yeah, we're definitely going Arachne. Sneak attack is so good, but we're going Arachne. I have never drafted Arachne. I've only played it in sealed, and my goal was to play every one of the heroes at least once in this draft format. So it looks like it's going to work out. Prowl, wow. We already have. Okay, now all the assassin cards are disappearing. Wow. Pile Riptide's gonna have a heyday. There's so many traps. Oh, these are really good with the blues. But we want more reds. Yeah, the the Ravenous Rabbles are like, I don't know, the pack distribution or collation, whatever you want to call it on this website, I think is right. But the question really is like, is the box collation right? That is a big question mark. Not that it really matters because Pro Tour is custom curated packs anyway, so it doesn't matter where you test it, if it's Japanese, Belgium, or on the line. It's all going to be kind of different in Pro Tour, which is, you know, depending on who you ask, like a great thing or a terrible thing. So it's really going to come down to fundamentals. But not knowing what they've put in those boxes is kind of wild to me. There's going to be a thick Riptide in this table. How many Rabbles can I get? This is a weird... I have no confidence in my list right now, but... You know... I have no confidence in my list so far, but it's going to be fun because we have a weird deck that we're working with that I've never tried before. So I don't know what's better. These both suck. This is like a good Benji card. I don't know which one's more playable. No idea. Surging Strike. Weird. Okay. So if we're truly going Arachne, what does it look like? All right, we're all done here. We figure out who's playing who.
So smooth.
So smooth. I'm glad it worked the last 2 times, which is pretty great.
How do you type here you're on?
Where?
I click the drop down next to add tokens, then click add tokens, and then I pick my hero and my quiver. Then it'll put it up top where you can see it for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
You can
do.
do that as well, yeah.
Okay, so we got to figure out if we want to go Arachne or Azuri here. So we have, what are our swap targets? Let's start with that. We have cut down the size 1, Feisty Locals 2, Humble 3, cut down to size 4, and blue sneak attack 5. I don't think we're gonna go Azuri. I think we're gonna go Arachne. What does my Arachne deck really look like? Does he need blues? Probably not as many. All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I need like 1 minute.
Okay, take your time. So I'll just read off the pairings. So it's going to be Jay and Thomas. It's going to be me and Eli, table 2. Ethan and Andrew, table 3. Drew and Adam, table 4.
Alright, I'll be in game room 3.
I'll be in number 2. Yeah, so sorry, just a comment. It does leave it more open to, or less open to chance, I guess. The only thing that's kind of, oh, hey, Eli. The only thing that's kind of rough is that, you know, there's not really any way to like understand what's going to be in a box. So that's kind of lame. All right, who'd you pick today, Eli?
Benji.
Benji. Ooh, okay. Benji's really good.
Yeah, I think so too.
I forgot my weapons. Disregard that Talishar room.
Will do. Have my bug card.
All right, I'm just gonna resend it. There you go. All right, against a Benji, we want as much damage as absolutely possible. We can't block. We're not gonna get fatigued, most likely. I'm gonna go the clean 30. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I sent you a DM. Do the. Oh, did I? Oops, I did not. Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Alright.
Arachne. My first time drafting Arachne. I wanted to try it once.
Yeah, I like playing Arachne. I only played it once, but I liked it a lot. I just felt like it was a little more susceptible to fatigue than Zuri was.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. You waste a lot more cards doing about the same. You do, yeah. You waste two times the cards, right, to do the same damage, basically.
Basically, but you like the one that gets your next health attack +1.
Yeah.
is a 9.
That one's pretty good.
Like, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You put straight points and stuff.
Bum bum bum.
I'm just running through my deck really quick, but then I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right. Did you have me go first?
Yes. Interesting. Oh yeah, I started 19. Free damage. Head jab for 2 more. Oh, 3. Gross. No, unpreventable. Damn. On top of my deck? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Okay.
You did that wrong. You could have done like 8 up here. I always think that.
That's kind of crazy. So this seems a little weird. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to keep the prowl and just go for 3/4, 3/4 next turn, but Humble turning off his hero ability and just doing 9 when he only has 17 health is pretty good. I think. Not positive. Yeah, it just seemed. I mean, like technically, I lost a damage, I guess, over time, but I think just opening up, presenting damage, seems like the right way to go. Now he doesn't get his +1, which is cool, and I can block if I want to. Kadachi. Oh, gross. Yeah. I would have liked this maybe to not have been an infect, but it's okay because he's going to block, so this doesn't have any value. But I guess 9 plus a blood rot on hit is pretty good, right? It's like an 11 damage turn if he takes this, which he's at 10 health, so. But we're at 9, so that means that he's one combo away from basically killing us. And now I'm regretting the peace of mind because it's going to slow us down. Regretting that a lot. I put it in just in case, but I'm not liking that I did it. Especially because now that I think about it, I have no blues. So he's like a useless card. Here, we're just going to try and make it so a dagger lands before infect. However, we have to do that, I think. He doesn't have any prevention. He does have block, though. Okay. Coming in for 2. Two. So 1, 2, 2, 3 on hit blood. If he takes this, then this will present lethal. So he'll have to block it. We're 1 resource short from something really cool. Okay, now we're presenting lethal. So you just lost 5 damage from that. Okay. What do we got? Send. Stab. We have the same thing again. We could opt. What does our turn look like? Send, send, rabble, opt. Let's do that. Bottom. Glad we did it. See if we can find a red. Top. So this will come in for 3, 1, 4. Unless he can present 8 somehow. He's close to 8. Oh my god. All right, let's think about this one more time. 3 is a card. 1 is not a card. Let's see. 4, 3, 1. So he just has to block like 1, and then I'm death. Then I'm 1 non-attack away from dying. He just has to survive. I can just. I think this is safer. I'll lose some damage, but that's okay. And Humble would have actually ruined us, right? I always forget that this is the... I switch in my head. I don't know why I do this. I switch Humble and Come to Fight, or whatever that card's called. Visually, I don't know why I do it. So it's like I've lost a game because I've eaten a Humble and lost my hero ability without realizing it. So I'm glad I blocked, because I honestly thought this was the if you have 4 cards in your hand card. I don't know why I do that. I need to work on that. I probably should have kept my prevention equipment, but then I wouldn't have put the red on top. It would have been a blue, and this would have been 0 or 1. So maybe that was the right play. I don't know. Yeah, I cut down the size. I always mix visually. I mix these 2 cards up. I don't know why I do it, but this wouldn't be the first time I've eaten a Humble on accident.
Sorry, continue.
No worries, man. Claim victory. Here he takes 1, goes to 3, gives me 1 card, attacks twice, and then hopefully I can kill him. That's the only dream. I've seen 0 attack reactions so far. 0. Would have been really cool to see him on multiple of these infect lineups. That's when those attack reactions are really strong. But unfortunately, it's not working that way. So now if he takes 1 damage, Blood Rot will lethal him, and he'd have to kill me with these 3 cards at 5, which is possible with Benji, right? Super possible. But he would have to bet that I can't somehow block it. We do have a single Piece of Mind in the deck somewhere. So there is a chance we draw the Piece of Mind and then he dies to a Blood Rot here. See, this is still going to kill him. So he'd have to give me 2 cards here in order to not. Yep. So he has 1 card left. So take chip and hopefully we can kill him with it. And of course, we draw them both. Of course, we draw them both. Now we have to see if there's a freaking red or a blue on top of our deck. We can basically just see what this red rabble hits. And it's a red. So 3 and 4, I think we're okay here. Looks like he has a lot of 2 blocks, unfortunately. Did our dagger hit? Oh, yeah. It did. It's just a non-attack action. If this was a yellow, we'd probably easily win this one. And now we get all the cards.
Oh my god. You didn't have anything?
No, I did not, unfortunately.
Jesus. Run out of cards.
Yeah, we accidentally went to fatigue again. Yeah, I think I got this. Like, even I could have played the Come to Fight, but I don't think I have to. Right? I don't think I have to play the Come Fight. I think I can just pocket it in case he can miraculously.
Good game.
Good game. GG. That's why I went second. It's just Benji has a hard time recovering from going second. I mean, your first hand was actually really good, though, to be honest. Normally, they only...
If I played it differently, I could have done 2, 2, 2, and then Kadachi Kadachi.
Oof. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Why would it so much better than I was thinking?
Huh. That is pretty good. Yeah. You did a lot of damage turn one, which is like normally when you let a Benji go first, they like chip in a tiny bit, but then you can retaliate really hard. And then you did like, yeah, you had the right cards, it seemed.
I thought Benji usually wants to go first.
I've and from what I've talked with like the people who've been drafting Benji at 17, like if especially if your opponent has like a good hand that presents like 10, you go all the way down to 7, and then it doesn't matter if you like play 2 combos in a row, they're just gonna eat it all, and then they're just gonna throw another 10 at you, and then you start blocking. And once Benji blocks, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, that's kind of what I know was basically what happened.
Yeah. So it's like you went first, you did some chip, but then I sent 9 with an on hit. And then you did some chip, and then I sent like 9 again. And then it was like, oh, now you have to block, and your cards can't block.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the lobby.
I had like 6 yellow head jabs.
Yeah, you actually got the head job line off, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, the third one's not very good.
Yeah. Did you get any like of the big combo?
What do you mean?
The like gust wave descendant gust wave line?
Like, just Katsu stuff, I feel like. Real crazy. The other day I did swap like my last draft in person. I did the spinning wheel kick into the majestic.
Oh, that's cool. Benji's really good. Really
I
good.
think I needed more block threes, but they got taken by like Katsu's or whatever.
Yeah, like zero block threes. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have prioritized those a little higher, I think.
Did you have enough? I mean, you seem to Kadachi enough. Like, did you have enough zero costs in general?
Yeah, I have zero cost in general. I just have like I have like maybe 3 block threes in the whole deck.
Oof. Yeah. So if you just lose tempo, it's kind of over.
But I have 3 red and 3 yellow short shorts and like 6 head jabs. So if I get it at all, I can just kill people.
Yeah, it's a lot of combat tricks and stuff.
But big damage is hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, no, yeah, I feel like because Arachne is really good at using his hand efficiently.
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of that's what part of Benji's weakness is like heroes. Because otherwise you're just giving them free efficiency. They can't block, but you're underrated.
Yeah. Yeah, because I played Pile Riptide last time in person after being inspired by your Pile Riptide.
Yeah.
And it was like incredible and to everybody but Benji because, can't block. So it was like, and you can't trigger your traps that often because it's only really the go again traps that work. But against like assassins, I overwhelmed them so hard with Riptide. It was crazy.
Yeah. The Rangers aren't so bad, I feel like. They're just specific.
Yeah. Yeah. Like one of them tried to 40 card Azeri fatigue me and I only had 34 playables and I fatigued him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Did you have a bunch of pendulums?
I had 2 pendulums and then yeah, pendulum is just -4, right? So basically caught up to him in 2 cards. And then like the on hits are crazy. Like just spend 1 on an arrow, shoot it, and it's like this is a blood rot. Do you take it? And it's a break point. Give me 2 cards for every one of these. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right. Okay, we're all done. What button do I press now?
Care round 2.
but I don't see it. Accept all, hide complete, edit round, print result slips, print pairings, print draft.
It's almost like you've done this before. You're a pro.
I've never done this before. That's the problem. I'm so lost. Where's round 2 button? Oh, pair round 2. Got it. I have to go back out. Got it. Jay versus Ethan, me versus Adam, Thomas versus Andrew, Drew versus Eli. So see Adam at table 2. Hello. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm getting a parsing error. What does it even mean? Can you create the game? For some reason, oh, you're deafened and muted. Why am I having problems here? Oh, open. It should be private. Can I do single player? Okay, let's try another window. Hello. I'm trying to make the game, but it's giving me a weird error. Can you try? Nope. I think it's broken for everybody. Looks like Talishar might be down. Wow. Disappoint. Came back up. All right, I'll try to make it now. Not for me. Refresh. Maybe you want to give it a shot? Ah.
Hey, we got there.
Oh, you got there? Cool.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, sorry, I'm leaving for Baltimore tomorrow, so I'm trying to I was gonna play mute and just chat with my dad while we were trying to catch up while we played.
Okay.
That's totally fine. He's free all night, so I can chat with him after we got work if we got.
Oh no, I don't. Yeah, you're good. You're good to not talk. I just I can't host the game for some reason.
Oh, weird. Here, let me send you a link. Low key, I actually do want to be able to talk to you as we play anyway, because I appreciate the little. I'm trying to get ready for Baltimore, right? So the little competitive insights. Like the reality is I should focus more on this and then talk to my dad in a half hour or so.
Whatever makes sense.
That's if I'm really taking this thing seriously, that's how I should do it.
Yeah. I'm still
I
happy.
sent you the link in
Oh, good.
your private message.
Oh, cool. Okay. For some reason, it's crashed for me. Sorry, I didn't see all your private messages. I have like multiple screens open.
I wasn't certain if you were doing like a stream thing or something, and that's why I was like, okay, Dad, I'll call you back in a bit.
Oh no, yeah, you're totally golden to do whatever you want. I just was having a hard time starting the game, so I was like, what do I do?
No, fair enough. Cool. Arachne and Caps. This will be a good match. Do I have sideboard plan for you? I mean, ideally, I want to drop blocks.
Okay. I know. How dare Talishar have a crash the free software that they painstakingly and lovingly gave us? Unacceptable.
Oh, it's a damn cutting numbers.
Oh, hey, James, you're in there. Join the Discord so I can give you the Alpha 8 title for taking me down the other day.
Yes, it is that guy.
Anybody who beats me in the Rhine Army gets the title. There's so far 2 of you.
I'm running at 31. That's probably fine.
All right, what do I got here?
Yellow isolate, 2 dominate. If you got a reaction, this is hitting no matter what. So, block the 2. Uncle Blood Rot. No.
I don't know if it's really that wise to use it on turn 1, but I'll take damage, I guess.
One of those things where, on the one end, I'm most likely to have resources to pitch into the Blood Rot,
Yeah.
but the dominate lends itself to I can't overblock the isolate, so it's 3 guaranteed damage.
Yeah, and like maybe it slows your turn down. Maybe.
Well, that's saying where like I don't. If I can push more than 2 damage out of the same card that I'm going to pitch into the Blood Rot box, I'm probably better off pushing that damage.
Yeah.
Guess it's that play here.
Plunge.
Oh, do I? Hang on. Do I still can get? Yeah, because it's still a card. Yeah, that's the play here, and then I can have the arsenal.
Oh, interesting. Reduced by 1. Oh, that's nifty.
Yeah. Easy block for you.
Oh, you still got it. Okay, take the dagger. Taking a dagger, I guess.
Yeah, it's just because I don't have the blue pitch here.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Dealing 6.
I pack 1, pick 1.
Go again.
Another one. Pick 2 as well.
That's pretty good. That's a good card for Ninja.
Let me see. Oh no, pick 1 was Silken Key, pick 2 was the bleed out, pick 3 was Mask of Many Faces, and then pick 4 was another red bleed out.
Jeez. Mask of Many Faces is also like incredible as Katsu.
Low key, you were also correct to block that plunge, because otherwise we were going to get punished even harder.
I figured, yeah. I figured 2 Kodachis coming in for 2 would be a little worse.
Well, it only pumps the next Kodachi.
Oh.
But what it does is it now opens the world where I can play bleed out off of 1 Kodachi.
Oh, nifty.
And then now that opens just what else can I do with an extra resource, right?
Yeah, yeah. You did a lot of damage turn 1.
Whoops, no, I wanted to arsenal that guy. I was going hard in the arsenal. Okay, I think I just have to do this. Just gotta play it through quickly again.
Okay.
So we did that. Quickest time I've ever seen.
Block. Take. Take 4. Brutal. This card.
Messes me up every time. I had such a sick turn lineup. Okay, what do we have to do then?
Plunger.
I mean, it's such an easy card to answer, but it's still just like I wanted to deal.
I wanted to do a million. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like my turn that much.
Oh, Interdust. In that case. Yeah, makes sense.
Ugh. How much damage am I going to take here? Do you have it? No way. No.
I've got like the optimal combo setup with this Katsu build. Like it's the perfect balance of I think combo cards, but also just cards that push damage. Like I don't think you. I mean, bleed out. I think pretty high pick for Ninja, but I think after that the priority is drafting the 3 blocks that are also 0 costs. But then if you get like just start picking all the surging strikes and head jabs you see along with that, come on.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. It messed up my turn.
Okay, so you're at 10. This is showing me a red feisty locals. You're at 10. I'm at 9. This takes me to 6. Let's go again. You'd have to have another 0 cost. Theoretically, you can take me to 3 if it's an. I think it's called infect.
Yeah.
That one takes me to 1. Woof. Okay. That being said. With that being said.
It's a sad version of that card.
But it's a blue infect.
It's a sad, sad day.
Trying to throw the mask at it. Alrighty then. Guess we just go for the last point here. Well, I haven't seen that guy yet.
Gross. Gross. Another one. You're a monster.
I told you I drafted 2.
I know, but it's so rude.
Okay. Triggers Katsu. Yes.
You have a gross, gross Katsu deck.
I mean, this is pretty much a constructed Katsu deck.
Yeah, this is gross. Ugh, you got Descendant. So it's gonna come in. You have a red one too?
Yeah, it's the only red. If the rest, if that makes you feel any better, it's the only red descendant I have.
It's gonna kill me. Sure. 5. Blech. Disgusting. I'm dead. I have lost. Red? Fuck yeah.
Okay, so this takes me just. We're pretty much in the same dilemma where you can still kind of threaten lethal in a little bit of different ways.
Yeah, we're both kind of. Only problem is you have Kodachis and I don't.
Feisty. Oh, not the feisty. I knew this was coming too. Oh. Okay, so. going to 1. But you don't have any ways to chip 1 in.
You do have hurl, homie.
Wait, sorry, what I mean like on my turn. So I've got
Oh yeah. I don't have like a kill you on my turn. Yeah.
No, you don't have like a riptide type thing. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, no, hurl for sure.
That's-
Something I gotta be aware
I
of.
think that's the only card though. Yes.
Hurl's probably your win con at this point.
Yeah. I'm Kadachi locked.
Okay, so you have to play this kind of smart still.
Really?
What do I have left in the deck? I'm pretty sure I gotta have a 1, 2. Yeah, I do.
Really? Gross. Can't believe it. I'm Kadachi locked.
Think so. Yeah, I've got you here on this one.
Yeah, I'm Kadachi locked. No, your deck's so good.
Y'all let me have this good deck.
I know. Damn. Here's my. Oh my god. How many gust waves did you get?
I can give you the full rundown here in a moment.
You beast. Alright, well. First time I played Arachne, I like it. It was closer than. Fuck. Man. Gross.
Yeah, I have the ideal, I think, Katsu list. Like I've got the 2 bleed out, 1 red descendant, 1 yellow descendant, 1 blue descendant, 3 red head jabs, the 1 red 1-2 punch, 2 yellow 1-2.
Jeez.
And I drafted the back heel kicks just because they're 0 cost.
The.
I don't like Twin Twisters in this deck. I think Twin Twisters is empty stuff.
Yeah. Legit, the turn you won was the putting a card. There was a turn where I had the attack reaction, a rabble, and a bleed out in my, or not a bleed out, but a blood whatever in my hand, and then you sneaked in 1 extra card that forced me to, like, if it hit, it put a card on top of my deck. That one.
Oh, the recoil. Yeah.
Yeah.
The natty head jab into recoil. I was sitting on that recoil in Arsenal for a couple turns, waiting for my first head jab to come.
Yeah.
I said it was 3 reds. Those are the only head jabs I have.
Yeah. Because if it wasn't that card, I would have just taken the 2 and then probably cracked you. But then you forced my rabble to go away, which was so sad.
Yeah, the head jab recoil was really strong in my first match too.
Yeah.
Azalea and cold pad tag on Azalea. And
Okay.
the same thing, like he was committed to full out race, and it was cards like recoil initially that were able to kind of force him to interact with my game plan in ways he didn't want to. Otherwise, I don't know that I was winning that match either.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. That's a good list. Like the bleed outs, you don't really see people normally target those that much, and then you made really good use of them. And then honestly, yeah,
Only 1 or 2, right? Like you don't.
you don't need a
you're
lot of
happy
them.
to cut them,
Yeah,
but
but it's a 4 go again.
you need, and the reality is you, if you're going to be the aggro deck, you're going to be beat down. You need something that pushes damage. And
Yeah.
It's easy to lead Kodachis. I figured having 1 or 2 in the list makes sense. But I think like the key thing is the 0 cost block 3s at the end of the day. Those are the priority, and then after that, it's cards that push damage.
Yeah,
For a big cost list.
yeah, for sure. For sure. That was a really good one. Yeah, man, that was good. That's a good list. I like that one. It's a different Katsu than normal too, in my opinion. Like it's a good Katsu that I haven't really seen built that way. That much.
Well, thank you. Yeah, well, the thing that, so Katsu was my first BTR Unlimited first drops in North America, and you don't even have Arcane Rise you can crew yet. So I got to play around with them a bit back then, and like into I was on Ninja all the way into Monarch dropping. That was when I finally go, okay, I need to play something else. I can't keep up with the meta anymore.
Yeah.
But so I like, for me, having that little bit of edge helps me just kind of, I think, know what pieces I want for like a decent Katsu list. But I've also been with Katsu's been my pet deck since we got the Outsider spoilers. So I've been really tinkering with that balance of pushing damage versus like relevant combo things. I think people get really hung up on the idea of on Katsu, I have to be combo. And combo's great when it leans into your game plan, but when people like throw their game plan because they're so focused on combo, it's like at the end of the day, the game plan is push damage, and what are the cards that lend to that? Once we get into CC realm, then it becomes a little more. I think like that little Katsu shines is ultimatums. Just
Every turn cycle going, do I got it? Forcing you to miss block, things like that, then capitaling on the miss blocks. That's how you win those games, I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Katsu could be a good draft for this weekend because I think people are sleeping on him a little bit.
No, I actually genuinely believe ninjas are the strongest heroes in the format. Because like the first couple drafts we've done, and I've done in person, it was like, okay, Arachne and Azuri are clearly the strongest, and then it very quickly became Benji and Katsu winning every single event, basically.
Well, I wonder if some part of that, like, it'd be interesting to look at the draft logs for all those events and see like who was picking Ninja versus who wasn't. Because if theoretically, like, because this draft, I got the impression Ninja was just really open. But then beyond, like, if every draft is just like had one Ninja, whereas everybody else is fighting for the Ranger and Assassin cards, you're gonna have a very strong Ninja.
No, I mean, we actually for a while were having like 4 ninjas at a table.
Oh, really?
And they were
Interesting.
still
Okay,
winning.
interesting then.
Benji's weird because like I think Benji might be, unless you have like a crazy Katsu list, like Benji is nuts because you can do, you kind of like, the ones that I've seen successful are like kind of mild on the combos. It's like, you know, go again 6.
Yeah.
Like with an on hit. Or like go again, come to fight 9. And it's like,
Yeah,
those ones are kind of crazy because they require you to block with so many cards. And then they also just fall back on Kadachi locking.
yeah, and I think a good Benji deck is going to leverage like a mix of like once again, you need the zero cost, or maybe not the zero cost block threes, but you need it to get block threes because it's a mid range game plan of block probably with 2 cards and chip damage, maybe Arsenal, depending on what I've got. And the reality is if Benji can tank him fairly well and do that, he's going to get you to a point where he auto wins because you're just eventually not going to be able to prevent some of his damage.
Yeah. And the other thing is that he has 1 extra damage per turn, right? So
Yes,
like,
that too. Yeah.
if your combo, like if you're not really going for those massive combos where you need the Katsu, then you start with 3 less health, but technically in 4 turns you've made all that health back up in damage.
The magical Christmas land, I think, for Benji that I've been trying, I haven't successfully pulled off yet, is some form of twin twisters with that triggers Benji's on hit into back heel kick.
Yep.
Theoretically, your back heel kick, if you can get if you twin twisters picking the on hit, the next one gets plus.
Mm-hmm.
And can't remember if it's only to base 2 or less, or if it's let's see, +1 to all. And then Benji's trigger on top of that, theoretically your red back heel kicks coming in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it's gross. Like he has some weird lines.
So gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everybody's had an answer for my blue twin twisters for one. You're a brush off, motherfucker.
Yeah. I had a game where the opponent, like my buddy was playing, and the opponent died at like 7 because with 4 cards in hand, because he had brush off, and D reacts, and then it was the anti D react card just came in for 7 and killed him.
Oh, yep. Havoc.
Yeah, it's just like brush offs couldn't stop it, and the D reacts couldn't stop it, so he was like, "Yep, I guess I'm dead." Brutal.
Yeah, that actually that got me at a draft. Sunday. Wreak Havoc. I was playing Riptide. I had 2 reactions in hand, and I was just like, I guess I take 6,
Yes. Yeah.
and you get one of my cards anyway. I just it's lose here.
Yeah, I actually like that.
There
one
was a
card.
line where I could have prevented 4 damage on it, and I screwed it up. But
The card you played
Live
I
and you
think,
learn.
is one of the best cards I now realize that I didn't realize before. The one where it's like if this hits, you have to put a card on top of your deck.
oh, recoil in this format, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got the head jabs and Be Like Waters to support it, Be Like Waters kind of. I think Be Like Water Blue's an all-star because it's like blocking 1 feels so bad with a card from hand, but the flip side is you let the Be Like Water hit, and maybe there's a Katsu trigger on top of that. You're giving Katsu free reign to do whatever he wants. And so then, like, blue Be Like Water, pull a card, Kadachi, bleed out, like, Katsu trigger, who knows, maybe you name the bleed out something off the map. Like, there's some really busted things you can do if you've got a good Katsu pool, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you showed him off pretty good. Yeah, that was a good game. And Descendant Gust Wave is just a...
It's
right?
0
is
for
just gross.
5 is stupid.
And you even had like the bonds target, which is nuts. Like every time you hit a bonds, you're like, yep, got a 0 cost coming. Don't worry about it. It's like, whoa, man, chill, chill.
Well, that's no, that wasn't against you. Against Drew game 1. I think it was even like I'm looking at my hand and I'm like, yo, I've got a natty combo where if I actually deliberately block with this card, it sets up my bonds that I can go and fetch the card I need. Like,
Yeah.
so like the play becomes gain 3 life and attack for 3. Like, that's so good.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, I think Ninja, the right Ninja is the strongest hero in the set, and then Assassins are the two ones of the set, and then Rangers are like you're either going 3-0 or you're going home.
Well, here's how I've theorized it in my head. Like going into Pro Tour this week, and I've been putting a lot of thought into this part. I have the pick order figured out this way. I think Arachne is actually your first easiest one to get into because all you need is like if you're seeing 0, your stealth cards, which are 0 cost, usually 3 with an on hit, or 3 with some other benefit, like. It's such an easy, okay, I'm seeing these, that's my seat, I'm drafting Arachne.
Right.
And you're looking to then play the tempo game at that point. You try to win the dice roll, go second, just push all the damage, force your opponent to block first.
Mm-hmm.
I think after that, then the number 2 and 3 slot are shared by Katsu and Uzuri.
Yeah, Azuri's super strong.
Azuri's very strong, and Azuri's requirements are really easy. You need, once again, stealth. Any stealth will do. And then you want cards with an on-hit to swap in.
Yeah.
So, but the beauty about that is that becomes even as simple as, like, cut down to size, humble, destructive deliberation. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty. And so I think... like if you can get your hands on even something like that, you're in a half decent Uzuri deck, and you can probably 2-1 your pod. Yeah. So that's where I think, the 2-3 slot is Katsu and Uzuri, and it just comes down to what tools are you seeing. Like in my case, I was seeing Mask of Many Faces, seeing some Primo ninja cards that push damage, seeing a lot of 3-block ninja cards. I'm laughing, Katsu all the way. But if if those dry up and I'm seeing instead assassin cards and anything with an on hit. Or the other beautiful thing about Uzuri is Rabbles are highly playable because of the Uzuri swap in the Rabble. It doesn't trigger the attack trigger, so like a red's 5 go again at that point.
And then you can just end with a
after
stealth card on hit.
That, I think 4, 5, and 6 are Azalea, Riptide, and Benji Tide. I think those are kind of your Icelanders of the set, and it's am I seeing the right signals to pull me into those? I think I don't have that part fully figured out yet. I think Azalea's first signal is the lace pumps.
Yeah.
You see those, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Riptide's happy to go into those as well, but you see those pick like 3, 4, 5. You're like, sick. Ranger's open, and I'm hoping to maybe go into Azalea. I think traps, and there's a couple key arrows that kind of pull me into Riptide, and then I think, like, if I'm seeing a lot of Twin Twisters and Deadly Duos, I'm thinking maybe Benji, but I'm not totally certain what Benji looks like at this point. I'm probably trying to avoid drafting him for this weekend.
I've seen a lot of Benji's win, like a lot.
Oh, I think you can do stupid things with Benji. It's just you have to play it so well, and you have to have the right pieces.
Yeah, and then I would mark Benji high tier, honestly. If
A good Benji deck
a
is
good
very
Benji,
scary. I agree.
And then there's a Riptide deck that's basically almost unbeatable, but it requires almost no ninjas or no rangers. Like you need 36. If you have 36 piled multiple pendulum Riptide, I don't know if you can lose.
That's fair. But I also wonder if that's a fatigable deck. If you just go,
Mm.
all right, turtle. Because
It's
you can't dominate.
It's unfatigable. It fatigues everything.
Even if you're running more than their, like if you just run your full pile.
Yeah, it's crazy. So pendulum traps
Interesting.
-2 per trigger, right?
Right.
And then on hit arrows that come in for 5 breakpoints. So he just has to hold a yellow and an arrow and shoot it at you with an on hit. And then he blocks he blocks with the rest of his hand, triggers traps, gets you low. So it's deceptive. In one of our practice games, my buddy was on full fatigue Azuri, 40 card pile into my 34 pile Riptide. I fatigued him.
Interesting.
It's ridiculous.
Have to be aware of that.
But it's mostly pendulum trap that is the reason. Like it doesn't work so well into ninja. Like Benji's like its one real weakness, but like if you play a reaction, I flick 2 cards off the top of your deck, and I had 3 of them. So it was like it didn't matter how many cards you played. I'm taking 6 away from you.
Isn't Pendulum? No, is Pendulum one of the legendaries?
No, it's a
I
regular.
can't remember.
It's a rare.
Okay. Oh, right. It's one of the rare cycles. It's yellow, I think.
Yeah, it's the weird. Yeah, it's yellow, and then
Boulder Trap and Pendulum Trap, and I think there's one more in that cycle. I can't remember what the name is.
Boulder, Pendulum, and Tar Pit are the 3 rares.
That's it.
Pendulum is like if you get 2 pendulums, you're basically untouchable.
Interesting. Okay, I'll be mindful of that. Thank you.
Yeah, like honestly, if a Riptide's sitting across from you, your first reaction should be to stuff as many cards in your deck as possible, because the only ones I've seen do well immediately go to fatigue.
I know a habit I'm trying to be in is know how many cards my opponent's running going into the match. But
Super
you're probably right that like 9 times out of 10, I'm finding I think running my best 30 is like my best strategy, and just playing super tight and super smart.
Especially if you're a ninja, I think that's the right way to go.
But I can see, and like even I think like if you're an aggressive, if you're mid-range to aggro Zuri, though, I think like if you've got rabbles and things like that,
yeah,
you're probably still wanting to be closer to 30, and I think Arachne wants to be closer to 30. But you're probably right that if you're looking at your pool and going, oh no, this is not an aggressive pool, this is a controlling pool.
Yeah,
you probably want to be running as many of your playables as possible. That's something good to be mindful of.
It's the crazy thing about this set is like it's always so tight. Like our game's 1-1. My last game was like 2-1 or whatever. Most of our games are like down to the last tiny mistake, and then almost half my games are fatigue. Almost
right.
half. So it's like this set is like weirdly tightly balanced.
Oh, it's so mid-range, and I'm so happy about that because like
no more 5.
Uprising was kind of a snore kind of once we got into it a bit. I think there's probably a little bit more depth into Uprising than the majority of people were recognizing.
I agree.
Like I think even like cards like Ward of Protection and Healing Bomb were more playable, and like were really key sideboard cards that people didn't necessarily clue into.
Healing Bomb was lit.
Yeah, like any hero going first, like siding in their healing bombs and like trying to draw one turn 0. No matter what you did that turn, ending on a healing bomb felt great.
Yeah, or even in like the Fire Mirror, it's like go again, go again, go again, go again, heal 3. It's like that's a lot of value.
And I thought Blue Ward of Protection was interesting in Icelander. pay 1 to flash out 2 protection and fire your moon off, all off of
Yeah.
blue. I thought that was a fun turn cycle.
Isunder was really interesting. I played mostly Dromai, but I was new at the game back then, so I didn't really know what I was doing.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
Trust me, I don't either, man. All right,
I've been playing. All right, thanks for the game, man.
Hey, yeah, we're all up in the lobby. Let's just head up there.
Okay, cool.
Hello, everybody. 1 game left.
They got to be done.
Gotta be. Oh, yeah, let me double check the reporting. Accept all reports. Oh, everybody's done. Yeah. All
They're
right.
done.
Yeah, everybody's done. Let's go to okay. Where's the draft 3? Sorry. I don't know why they move it. Pair round 3. Okay. We've got Jay versus Adam. Me versus Andrew. Wait, is that right? Ethan versus Eli and Thomas versus Drew. Is that what? That's right?
Yeah, I see me versus you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I thought Andrew. Never mind. Okay. See you there. All right. How'd your games go?
Good. Round 1, I forgot a bow, and I didn't notice until we were like halfway done the game.
You forgot
And
a
we
bow?
already- Yeah, and we'd already been like bullshitting for a while, and he was talking to his stream, and he had to like restart because he forgot like a token as well.
Oh, no.
So then by the time it was like halfway through the game, I was like, nah, just keep going. I don't want them to wait on us too long. So I tried to play the game without a bow and still got pretty close.
What hero are you on?
I'm Riptide.
Dude, you almost killed him without a bow?
Yeah, because I only missed 3 or 4 damage for just aim counters because I just play like a come to fight or something and it puts an arrow in, or I just leave an arrow arsenaled.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Dude, you
Yeah,
played
so
a
it wasn't
handicap.
the
Wow.
worst, but yeah, definitely still lost.
Wow, that's fucking rad. That's rad, actually. All right, I DM'd. Who are you? Riptide?
Yeah.
I feel like you want to go. No, wait. I want you to go first. Damn it. Oh, I guess I'm going first.
We can.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
How many cards am I playing?
Every time I see a Riptide, like my instinct is that they're gonna pile me. So I'm just gonna ruin my deck with bad cards real quick.
We got mind games on mind games on mind games.
The only Riptides I've seen that slap are like, absolute monstrous pile. Dagger?
Don't dagger me.
Dagger. You have good equipment. Wow.
Actually, it's kind of fire.
Just brush off my dagger.
I get to arsenal a card, but you might just like explode here and get a bunch of damage through.
There's a decent chance here, but you could trap, I guess. Not that that matters, but you could. Rabble? Question mark?
Ooh, for 1.
1? What?
Huh. Yes, my hockey team scored again. Let's go.
Ooh, Canada.
Yeah, go Canada.
Which team?
The Edmonton Oilers were winning 5-2 right now in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Damn.
It's my whole life. I love hockey so much.
So much. You got a free Arsenal? This is why I didn't want you to go first. Or why I wanted you to go first, because I knew this shit would happen to me.
Oh my god, it went off my guy's face into the net, and he's so hurt. But we scored by it going off his face, dude. What is
Hey, man.
hockey?
That is a trooper for the team.
What a trooper.
A+. How punished am I for going first? Come to fight. I'm punished as a motherfucker, dude. That's so mean.
Oh my god, he's laughing while they're stitching him up.
Hockey players are wild.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
I really don't want to give up this card, but I don't want to take 10 damage.
Riptides be ripping. Such a bad pun.
Do I give up this? I do give up that card. Yeah. Beautiful Spikehook Blood Rod. Alright. Survive 10. How much are you coming in for? You red? Yeah. Red. Just a 5-card hand. No big deal.
That.
Stop it.
Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, huh? Okay. We have an awful lot of infecting shots. I have noticed already. What is that, 3?
Yeah, there's a few.
Gravel? I am a generic dot deck.
Big trap.
Taking one.
Big aim counter with floating resources.
Oh my god.
Huge gameplay over here.
You're a beast. This guy's on a different level. I'm gonna get fatigued here, huh? Does that do that hits me? Can't be
Nothing.
prevented. Okay.
Yeah.
Safe.
For the jury, I started with like 32 or 33 cards. I don't want you to think it was just the biggest pile.
It wasn't the biggest pie, I noticed.
Nice.
You are. Are you fucking kidding me? This turn was so good.
I'm sorry.
Wasted a prowl.
Puts
That's a
it-
majestic, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have another majestic trap too.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
My deck is Fire, and then I was so surprised to see Mansant was also Riptide.
He's been on Riptide the last couple times.
But there kind of shouldn't be 2, or I should have like noticed. I should have like less traps or something.
Huh. That's a valid point. You have trapped the shit out of me so far, so.
I guess I just don't like taking damage.
You ruined an absolutely beautiful turn. Just so you know. You should feel great about it.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful turn.
Keep that one in the deck.
Load. Shoot. Aim counter. 0 cost. If 7. Your tide's so strong.
Yeah, I'll be very happy if it's just my seat at Pro Tour. I think that's what I've drafted the most of.
Riptide?
Yeah.
Red? Give me red. Give me a blue. Yeah, cool. I like Riptide a lot.
Yeah, me too. Razor's Edge.
0 for 5.
Okay. You convinced me. One. Am I not arsenaling?
Just gonna natty draw the majestic trap on my turn. Don't worry about
I like the sound of that.
it. Bow. Can't be prevented. idea of blocking with this card kind of makes me sad. Okay.
All right, I'll take 2.
Nice. It's working. I've never drafted Arachne before, and I've never had to worry about go again traps, and it is tripping me out.
Yeah.
Nope, cancel. Nope, cancel.
Is there an echo in here?
I have definitely been drinking bourbon since the beginning of this, so
Fun.
I took tomorrow off, so I'm flying out like tomorrow night. So
Nice.
I'm
We go
enjoying
Thursday
myself.
morning, unfortunately.
they're gonna be at the little player convention thing.
Maybe we get in at like 4 or 5 p.m.
Oh, okay,
Might
okay.
swing by.
Okay.
The last like 2 have just been all right. It's nice to go like see everyone though.
Yeah, I'm mostly just looking forward to seeing everybody.
6 fucking damage. You're ruining a sweet turnover here.
That's my hopes and dreams over here, man.
Just all abilities. 3-4 doesn't seem too bad. 4, 2, 3, 4. Take 4. 4 puts me to 5. What could happen?
Okay. Trap.
It's like not letting me yet. Hello.
Oh, thank
No,
goodness.
it's not active here. Okay.
Thank goodness. That trap is the most terrifying thing in existence.
Two. I thought long and hard too about trying to pitch
Delicious.
stack it.
Delish. How much damage am I willing to take? I think I'm willing to take a lot. Yeah, let's take a lot.
I'm scared.
Well, you have 15 cards left and I have 8, so it's like
Yeah, you gotta make a push.
we gotta start doing some sort of like game plan number 2.
Damn it, what does this card do for me?
Oh wait, you're fucking Riptide. That was such a mistake.
Well, you can take it back if you wanna.
No, it's okay. I'll die on my hill.
I'm on the hill with you, it's okay. Where does this shit cost to?
I think I drank too much. I'm watching myself do stuff and I'm like, why did I do that? What a waste.
What's that one get me? What's that get me? Okay.
Okay, peace of mind. Okay.
Cut down the size. I have made a mistake.
Pendulum trap. Scary. Dodged 2 of those so far. That's great news.
And I'm wasting my ponder? What am I doing out here?
What is going on?
Okay, I believe. I can bring it back. I can bring it back.
Aw.
Oh my god, no I can't.
You're gonna kill me?
You're gonna kill me.
Greater than its base. Go again. Okay. Sure. Oh my glob.
I'm still living in this weird world of no arrows and wasting a ponder. Maybe whoever that away, Arsenal something else.
Fatigue.deck time. I just ruined my pitch deck. Oh my god. No, I didn't. Okay. I was gonna just play the rabble with no cards left in my deck, but I think that strategy's gone now.
I do like that strategy.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a pretty cool turn coming if I can make it that long. Do you react? Okay. Yep.
Action card.
It's working?
Things are not going so well over here for a second.
Okay.
Man, I don't like this.
Okay. Does he have it in his arsenal?
Not a trap.
Damn!
You did it.
I've done it. That was pretty cool. Let me see. My pitch, what I was trying to go for there was going to be like a rabble into an infect into a spreading plague into something else. And then hopefully that would have done it.
That turn where you cut down to sized me, my only arrow was a blue withering shot.
Oof.
And I had plans where I wanted to like come to fight and then do it, but then I was getting mad at like the peace of mind in my hand and then a trap. And then I was like, I wanted to keep this lace with blood rot around because that card is good, and I ended up like not doing anything good, playing the peace of mind, arsenaling the lace with blood rot.
Yeah.
And then wasted the ponder token and then drew 0 arrows.
Yeah.
So then it was like, oh no. So I had to do the whole like block shenanigans again, quiver away the lace with blood rot, get something else with the ponder token.
Oh my god.
And then it was too late. Then
What
you
was-
took 4 cards.
You had one more mega trap. Which one was it?
Collapsing trap and spike pit trap.
Collapsing trap and spike. Wow.
Yeah.
You hit me with the good one. That one really messed my turn up. Collapsing
Yeah,
track
that-
ruined me.
That one's insane.
It was gonna be prowl into dagger into infecting for 4 with a dagger on hit if you didn't block it. And then you just made me play both prowls in a row, which is so sad.
Okay, I'm going to go pack and watch hockey. And
All right,
this
man,
next
enjoy
list
your
and
night.
change sleeves and stuff. But
Okay.
thank you for hosting this again. I
Hey,
really
no,
enjoy
thanks
it.
for coming. You guys are great. All of you are super fun to hang out with.
Nice, that's sweet.
Come
I
find me
will,
at Pro Tour if we can at some point
Yeah.
have free time.
100%. Come give you a big fist bump. I'll be the tall guy in a different Oilers jersey every day.
I'll be the mediumly tall guy with a Fab Foundry redhead.
I've seen your face because of videos or stream.
Yeah, I have no idea who I'm looking for, but how tall is tall?
6'4", and then just
I'm
bright orange Oilers.
I'm 6'2", so you're scary
Yeah,
to me. Anybody taller than me is
basically
weird.
You're like, I have to look up?
Yeah, it's not
Never.
normal. Gross. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you there, man.
All right. Peace, man.
All right, bye. All right. That is it. So 3 rounds. I went 2-1 on Arachne Solitary Confinement. First time I have drafted this hero. Normally Azuri speaks a little bit more true to me. The deck list, I believe, was pretty good. There was like a moment where I was heading towards Azuri and I pivoted pretty like deep into pack 1, or pack 2 actually is where I pivoted. So I would say my analysis for the day is that Prowl good, obviously. Infects are all stars. And honestly, cut down the size and humble, even though like you can threaten on hits with multiple stealth cards per turn as Arachne, going like infect into humble is a lot of cards to demand out of your opponent. Like threatening 9 a turn is really powerful in my opinion. I didn't really leverage Come to Fight, I don't think, in any of my games. So maybe that was like a misplay. Like I could have daggered Come to Fight into Infect or something like that. But I cut most of my blues. So I think I was only playing with like 1 or 2 blues. Or honestly, these 3. Infects are 4. Infects, Prowl, and Sedate. The only blues I played with. I fired this once. I almost always had to block with it. The 1 cost is kind of awkward. However, I think that was just unfortunate. Like, if you can get this card to fire, it's nuts. Especially if you hit an infect, right? It's a 1 for 7, which is pretty crazy. Razor's Edge, incredibly strong. I got a lot of Rabbles here. Rabbles did me quite a lot of work, to be honest, especially with the Seeker's equipment. I was able to like look for reds on several occasions. Peace of Mind I never used because I cut all my blues. So it's a wasted card. Some of these ninja cards when I was considering going ninja, obviously some wasted spots. And then Sneak Attack was when I thought I was Azuri, and Virulent was when I thought I was Azuri. And these 2 short and sharps are terrible, but I was forced to pick them. I never fired Spreading Plague, although in that last game I did finally like commit to pitch stacking because it was the first game it was relevant, and Spreading Plague on the last couple turns is probably nuts. So it's a Majestic. I wouldn't say it's that powerful in general, but it is a good closer. And then Feisty Locals is still one of my favorite cards in the set. So like honestly, these reds right here come down. Feisty Locals, Humble, I honestly think carried me pretty hard. And then these isolates are wasted on Azuri or Arachne, right? These were when I thought I was going to be Azuri. Every time I had one of these, I hated it. The only time it was kind of useful was on like that first turn where I played Isolate into Spike with Blood Rot. So I got 3 free damage for some reason and a Blood Rot, which did 5 total. So not bad. All in all, I would rate Arachne pretty high. Seeming as I've never drafted it before, I really didn't have much of an idea what I was doing, and I still 2-1 the pod. And this is a very competitive pod, mind you. Like the players in here are Pro Tour qualified, very high level players, and I still 2-1'd it without really understanding the intricacies of Arachne. So I would say Arachne is a very solid hero. I think going into Pro Tour, Arachne is like a safe, easy 2-1 hero, in my opinion. Azuri is a safe, easy 2-1 hero too, although swap targets, that construction is a little bit harder with Azuri. You need the balance of stealth cards and swap targets. You can get unlucky with your draws on Azuri. It's pretty hard to get unlucky with Arachne. I would say the ninjas went from a pretty weak class, in my opinion, to probably the strongest. I would say Katsu and Benji are the strongest heroes on average. But if they're highly contested, I don't think they're that strong. But I've done, I don't know, 10, 12-ish.
All right,
drafts.
Nathan. I can't stick around for like the debrief today.
Oh, no worries, dude. I think
it's midnight basically.
Yeah, I think most people here need to go unpack, so don't worry. We're not really
Okay.
needing the debrief.
But I did go 2-1 on Riptide, and Jay and I had like a long debrief about our game,
Okay.
which was my loss,
Okay.
and learned a lot. That dude is awesome. So
My loss to oh no. What's
are you
his
also
name?
2-1?
Yeah, 2-1. I lost to the Katsu, who was on the final table. We had a really good discussion too. He's very good.
I'll drop my deck link at least.
Okay.
It was another Riptide pile, and goddamn, dude, like
Yeah,
Riptide is actually the draw sequence in Riptide feels crazy. Like I just played against Eli, right? Or sorry, is your name Eli?
it is.
Eli, yeah. And somehow I drew the most aggressive draw sequence possible. Just like unrelenting 9+ damage every turn, right? But then I played the Riptide Mirror game 1, and no turn did more than like 6. Like it was just weird, man.
I did
Weird.
I forced Riptide over the weekend in like an in-person draft, and I did like 34 pile Riptide.
Yeah,
It slaps.
dude. This was 36, and I mean, I even had like 5 cards I couldn't play.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad I pulled Fisticuffs. I really went light on equipment. But Fisticuffs, as soon as I saw that, I pulled it because you really don't have a lot of like game-ending pressure with Riptide.
Yeah.
Especially like if you as the player know what traps you have,
Yeah.
then there can just be situations where you're like, fuck, like I know I can't actually close off of like the traps left in my deck, and it feels like you kind of just lose a win con. Like if I only have a Blood Rot trap against like, a Benji, and I've already seen like 3 short and sharps, like what's it gonna do?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, having the Fisticuffs meant like there was lethal play like all the time,
That's cool.
which was really cool. So
Pendulum Trap 2 was my all-star. Pendulum Trap versus like Azuri is just like your deck is deleted. Goodbye.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
God. But anyway, this was super fun. I'll see you pretty soon.
Yeah, see you in Baltimore, man.
Yeah. Safe travels and all that. We'll catch up
You
later.
as well. You're free to go, Eli, if you want. I think most people are taking off for packing and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. It's like it's only Tuesday. Is everyone leaving on Wednesday?
Most people are leaving tonight or tomorrow. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
Is
I'm leaving Thursday. I'm like, but I'm wondering if yeah.
The player convention thing is on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then like a lot of the teams and stuff, like they go get a house together or like in a hotel together, and then they practice and
Right.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you there.
Yeah, man. How'd you do?
I went 1 and 2,
Okay.
and I felt like I drafted this nuts benchy deck, but what I didn't consider is that I had like 2-3 blocks, and I think that was like I just had no defense to like be able to just like block out and hit for 2 or something.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like I had all the good cards, but I had no blocks, so I think that's what did it.
That makes sense. Yeah. Like if you can't pivot ever because you're just like your bad turns mean you take 12. Like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All
All right. Well, thanks for coming, man. I'll see you. I'll see you there.
See you there. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. Sorry, everybody. So Azuri, Arachne, very good. High tier. Arachne probably much easier to play than Azuri and much easier to construct. But I think Azuri possibly has more win cons. Like she can fatigue. She spends half as many cards to do 6 compared to Arachne. Ninjas, again, I said I think they're the strongest heroes on average if they have the right cards. I've seen a lot of Benjis win with like weird hybrid combo into like 2 for 6s. I've seen a lot of Katsus win now with like their ability to pull combos out of thin air. And then the 2 Rangers, I have yet to see an Azalea win an event. Now that could just be that the people we play with aren't Azalea players. Could be that, right? It could be that maybe there's just too many rangers contending for the buff cards. I'm not sure what it is, but I've yet to see a Azalea win an entire event. She's the only hero to not win an event out of all 10 plus 12, 15 drafts I've done. The only hero. Riptide is also another hero that I have only seen win once. However, they've recently been like 2-1. And I think it's because people started figuring out that Riptide is basically the fatigue like god. If you're like playing 36 pile Riptide, there are very few decks who can survive the 5 arrow block 9, whatever turns. The traps do a lot of the time 3 to 6 free damage. Pendulum Trap against assassins is basically a mill card, which is nuts. So yeah, I think Riptide's got some game, but he does require a lot of cards to function, more cards than normal because he's kind of card inefficient. His traps obviously don't do damage every time you see them. His traps also clog up your ability to go like buff, arrow. So Riptide needs a lot more cards than the other heroes, in my opinion, to function because he has a lot of kind of just fire 5, like a 5 arrow or a 6 arrow turns. But yeah, that's my consensus on the list. I think normally we would wrap this all up with like a discussion at the end, but most of these players are kind of all hanging out and going into packing for Pro Tour. So I don't think we're going to get much of a discussion here at the end. So I think I'm going to end early. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see most of you at Pro Tour. Have a good night.